Hi, good night, everybody. Welcome to another session of Crystal's Corner. I'd like to say a happy Combamere week to all Combamerians. I hope that you guys are having a great time, and big ups to the Combamerians that I have so much respect for. There will be Jeremy Stephen. Everybody knows by now, and if you don't know, he does wonderful job of breaking down all these economic issues that we always wondering about with his Jeremy Demystifies sessions. We have Gerard Aline, otherwise known as Lord Zen. We got Rihanna. We have lots and lots of Combamerians who are doing wonderful things. So enjoy your Combamere week and have a fantastic time. Now, on to the report. Good night, everybody. This section actually isn't too horrible. It's still bad, but ain't too horrible. Talking about this section here, the agencies that are audited by either the Auditor General or by some private company. So for instance, the Auditor General doesn't audit QEH. EY does that. Or I don't know if they still do it, but I know when I was there that they did, QEH. Bear stress. I'm glad I was up for that audit. But yeah. Say hi. Oh no, don't lick me. But yeah, say hi to everybody. Say hi, Rebel. Yes, named after the rebellion, because that's the only way we can get anything done when we rebel against the nonsense that these people are doing. But yes. So the first part of this section is going to be talking about the areas that the Auditor General audits, and then we're going to go into the private sections. I think he was going to pee on the report, which is exactly what a lot of people probably want to do, but he can't peep on this one just yet. I'm still reading from it. Go to the bathroom. So we have a whole list here, and I was going to read them out individually, but really and truly, almost every single section that's supposed to be audited by the Auditor General, that happened anytime recent. I don't know how you could have an idea of what is going on if so many different areas are not being audited. And he wasn't able to get reasons for all of the areas, but for some of them, I just looking at these excuses like, why you can't get the man what he need? What's the problem? So we start. Arts and Sports Promotion Fund. Now, I will more go into what these things are supposed to represent, because some of these things I didn't even know about some of them. And a lot of these areas are things that people could get involved in, and if you are involved with them already and you know who is responsible, who is the persons to go to get things done, give them a show and ask them what's going on, because we have to start getting the responsibility put to where it can go to get things done. That's just the reality. So, Arts and Sports Promotion Fund. The purpose is supposed to give financial assistance to activities and programs conducted by arts and sports organizations. I guess the name is pretty self-explanatory. But the financial statements for the years 2012 and 2013 now getting audit. So you could forget about 2014 and 2015. And pretty much for most of these here, I don't think I saw any that had 2014 or 2015 audited, as some of them go back years. There was one in here that they may see financials in 20 years. And that got my mind blown. How you could not got financials for the last 20 years. But, Barbados Boxing Board of Control. Anybody that know about them here now getting financials due from 20. Yes, this is the one that's the 20 years. Them ain't had no accounts audited for the past 20 years. So whoever, I know I got a friend on here that is part of Boxing Big. I ain't gonna call his name because I ain't gonna call out nobody like that. But talk to who you gotta talk to, find out what it is that going on. If y'all need help, ask for help, because this thing's serious. You can't got all of these kind of associations that ain't getting the financials. How the hell we supposed to know what's going on if you ain't got no financials? And then you get additional money based on what? Because I sure when them ask for money, they still get it. But how What basis? How you to show we using the money for? That's what financials is tell you. Financials is tell you if people doing puppy poop with the people resources. Way is to do with it. And being able to audit them tells us if the body telling lies, because people can tell lies in financials or mistruths or errors. That's the whole point of having an audit, to make sure that these things are being done properly. BCC, them actually had financials submitted for 2011 and 2012 that can get audited in 2016. And 2016 they're done. So we can see what come out of that. Barbados Defense Force, same boat. Barbados Hospitality Institute, Barbados Liaison Services with Miami and with Toronto. Both of them, they all in the back long time in getting the financials audit. CARICAD, that's the Caribbean Center for Development Administration. They just provide assistance to Caribbean region for the purpose of improving their admin capabilities. So them ain't seen the financials in the last 3 years neither. Yeah, I know what part your money is. I know what part it is, because they ain't got the financials to tell you what really going on. The catastrophe fund. Now, if you've been following Jeremy's videos, you would have mentioned in one of them when we had the Matthew passing through, that the reason why it was critical for government to shut down and why they did the right thing by shutting down is because if things had gone for the worse, the money that we predict that we lost, it would have been times worse. And you don't want to gamble with people like that. Yes, you would have lost a lot of money, but it would have been so much worse if something had happened. And the catastrophe fund, which is supposed to be used to help persons, apparently the limit to helping a person is if they got a property that is worth less than $125,000. So basically the most vulnerable people in this country can get help from the catastrophe fund. And they may get audit since, well, no gain 2013 gain audit. So we really ain't know what position they're in. Because even if you do audit 2013, how that helping you in 2016? Because a lot could happen in 3 years. You could got like nothings in there and you would not even know. So has anyone benefited from the catastrophe fund? Good question, because we have not really had a significant catastrophe since Thomas. So persons should have been getting help from there, but the statistics as to whether persons were getting assistance because they have insurance versus whether they would have gotten assistance from the government, I do not know where those statistics are. So if somebody has those, you can post them in the comments so that we can know how many people actually had help from the catastrophe fund. And that would also be important because we need to know how much money left since then. Because it's saying had to happen again. And I mean, yes, we are blessed that we never really had nothing horrible happen since Jeanette. And I didn't even around since them times. But the fact that Jeanette happened means it could happen again. And it's always prudent to make sure that you're prepared. What happens if something like that happens again? We don't even know if we can help people or not. And these people are the most vulnerable ones in this country, and we don't know if we can help them. And if that does not cause you concern, then I don't know what to say. Yeah, statistics would help us to know if these people were really getting help or not, because you will see some person in newspaper and you might see 10 people and one person each day you get interviewed, then it can feel like it's a lot. And I'm not saying it's not a lot, but statistics help you to be able to see if it's just the way how the media portrays something or if there truly are a lot of people who are not getting help. Having financials help, because you have money that is supposed to be allocated. How do you know where to allocate it if you don't know who needs it? So this is the reason why these things are so important, and it is so critical that people understand these things because they impact you. And it's hard to say that you have something that impacts you. You don't even, and the people who know about them, they either say in a way that goes over most people's heads, or they feel as though, man, that person can make me feel stupid if I ask a dumb question. But at the end of the day, I can try to see if I can help you. And if you feel it's a dumb question, just ask me in private. I will tell you if it's stupid or not. Just kidding. But generally speaking, I will try to help where I can. Central Liaison Services is a regional security organization that's headed in Barbados and supported by enough Caribbean countries apparently. So it's supposed to help with fighting against illegal narcotics, combating threats to national security, etc., etc. Them and the financials get due since 2011 ones. They're now trying to do 2012 to 2015. So we ain't know what position that in. And if you think any of these services important, why you eating the table? Rebel, stop eating the table. I give you toys. Dogs. Community Legal Services Commission. Now this one, I found out about this only because I have a friend who's a lawyer, and I didn't even know that you could get free legal aid. And I live poor, and I probably need legal aid like a million times over, and I'm not even kidding. I have needed legal aid in my life, at least for, my mother. And all these things exist, so at least now I hope people know they got something called legal aid, and if you need assistance and you don't got no money, you could go and get some legal aid. I didn't know, so I assuming that they had other people that didn't know. And if all I wanted to know was somebody should assist me, because then I could get little for it. But no, apparently I don't qualify for these kind of things no more. But they're now trying to audit 2010 and 2011. Oh well, I guess. There has significant errors found, and that, I mean, I guess we come to expect these things, that there can be significant errors found in a lot of these things, but it's still scary, because why legal aid got significant errors? What significant errors you could go in there? And why you can't give these people financials for so much years? This is ridiculous now. Edison Teachers Training College still can't get the financials out to them since 2012. National Assistance Board. This is the one that I at least don't know about this. I feel good. I don't know about this here. Taylor, I hope it don't get that bad. But National Assistance Board, everybody know that is who is good to if you poor and you need help. And I don't understand. This is one of the places that I would wish would be in tip-top shape, because this is probably why some people can't get the money from the National Assistance Board, because they can't figure out if they got money or not. I want to understand no way me when I say that these things has got real impact on when don't even know when they get figured. Why when they go for a check or for help or for some sort of assistance, why when they can't get it? Because this is the crap that really going on. National Insurance Fund. Them no trying to audit 2005 going up. No trying to get that do. And there are various stages of completion, but generally speaking, they commit to trying to get due by the 26th of February 2016. So you know that date gone. So it's no to find out when 2016 Auditor General report come out. It's all these things to bear in mind, because if they're sitting and commit to getting you saying in February 2016, and then we get the next Auditor General report and we see that it still ain't get then, that's a whole year you had to give people these things and you ain't get them. And I would like the Auditor General too to get some more explanations as to why these people can't get these things figured out, because hello, it shouldn't take you a year to get something that you say you could get done. 26th of February. So look out for that in the next Auditor General report. SJPP. I love SJPP, but the financials have not been audited in over 10 years. SJPP, what's going on? I really love SJPP. The opportunity is given to people to go and develop a skill. I wish I had a skill to go and develop, and the time to go and develop it, but I guess that's wait for, if you don't say you ain't got the skills to go and get a little saying. But what really going on with the financials? 10 years? Will we really know what's going on up in there then? We do not know what's going on up in there, because 10 years SJPP can't get the financials due. Sanitation Services Authority. They submit draft financials for 2011 to 2013 that can get audited in 2016. So that means they may get audited in the last 6 years neither. And 2014 to 2015 ain't get submit at all. So then trucks that you were supposed to get, I ain't even know if you will see, you ain't gonna see them kind of register in the time soon, because we know trying to play catch up over the last 6 years. And yes, I pissed off that Sanitation Services Authority ain't get your trucks that they were supposed to get, because them men does work so friggin' hard, right? Them men does work real hard picking up garbage all around Barbados with minimal resources, and you can't figure out what it is that going on for the last 6 years. And then them men struggling and nobody ain't gonna be able to tell them why. Alright, they're gonna find out why now though. Severance payment fund. They kind of sort out 2010 to 2012 financials, but the additional schedules that people request so that they can actually tell if these things correct or not, they ain't getting them. They ain't getting them. Come here. He biting me up. I can't take it no more. Cuteness. The Revenue Sugar Factory Smoke Control Board. I didn't even know who them was, but they may submit nothing for audit since 2000. What year this is again? Cause I feel confused. Them know God gonna submit from 2001 to 2014. Who the hell is Sugar Factory Smoke Control Board? What going on? What is you down there doing? And whoever it is that's supposed to be responsible for these things, explain to me what's the issue, because there must be a real serious issue if the last 16 years you can't submit nothing. Ask for help. Or you just don't want the help. I don't know what it is. Tell me, because you ain't get the Auditor General an explanation for why these things outstanding. Sugar Industry Research and Development Fund. These financial statements for 2014 have not been submitted. That one actually didn't sound too bad. But I mean, sugar's supposed to be one of we big tourist pulls and money pulls and all that kind of thing, and you got to keep track of it. You got to keep on top of it. The Sugar Workers Provident Fund, them ain't had nothing since 2013. Them get some audits going on. Bare errors to find. Find enough errors. And what happening with them? What's happening with them? These ain't things that you're supposed to be making the sport with, because they're saying here that these are for people who are not entitled to a contributory pension under the NIS and Social Security Act. So then what's going to happen if you don't know what's the position? What's going to happen to these people? Transport Authority. I know that this one here, they're going to be rough. They ain't had nothing since 2010. That shouldn't be no big shot. Transport Board. Unemployment Fund. No. We know this is for people who get laid off. And we know that we just had a big ball of people that get laid off. And this for sure, I know in the papers, you see ringing people can't get no money from the unemployment fund. Now we know why. They didn't even know what's the position. The audit for the accounts for 2010 to 2012 partially completed, and a lot of schedules ain't get submit. So we really ain't know what's going on there neither. The retraining fund, they no submit the reports, the financials for 2010 to 2013 to get audit. So them no gonna get audit here. Them no gonna get audit. Anyhow, listen to me, right? You gotta stop biting me up. You gotta stop biting me up. I tried to do a video. Oh my gosh. Audit of state agencies conducted by private sector auditors. Now, when I went through this, you will see that a lot of these audits are a lot more current, but the issues are still there. They can't get schedules, they can't get support. You ask for this, you can't find it. You ask for that, you can't get it. The sad part is that the difference between public and private sector really and truly is training. And I have had it from a very reliable source that free training was offered to government accountants so that they'll be able to understand the difference, the change over from cash-based accounting to accruals-based. And government never signed off on it. This current administration ain't take on the body. You get free training, and I ain't talking about this ain't like from me. I can understand if you turn me down. I'm a little one person. I can't train all of them people by myself. So I understand if you turn me down. This is a highly respected organization. And if they choose to review who they are on my comments, I would appreciate that. If they have not gotten permission to do so, I will respect that as well. But I can tell you all, this is a highly respected organization that offered free training so that these people will know how to do the accounts, and government ain't sign off on it. I don't understand that one bit. I also was told by another young lady that she had family that works overseas as a doctor. They offered to send down free equipment to QEH. Free. They didn't even have to pay shipping. They say they're going to pay for the shipping. And you know, nobody ain't sign off for that neither. What the hell? Who both here and them ain't know that QEH need things? Who ain't know that? I didn't say they weren't qualified. I said the accountants, they were offered training. And they did not get permission to go and attend this training. This training is critical. We might want to sit down and blame them, and it's difficult to blame people who do not get the training on how they're supposed to do their jobs. Accrual-based accounting is something technical. You need training to be able to understand it. You can't just pick up somebody who's been doing cash-based accounting and expect them to just figure it out. Give the people the training so that they can start doing what it is that they're supposed to do. This ain't rocket science, and it hurt my heart to know that they get that for free. My stomach start to roll, because getting somebody to offer government something for free is highly admirable. Nobody's don't want to give nothing to government for free, and you got people actually getting you saying for free, and I didn't know why you ain't take it. I could only guess as to why you ain't take this free training this free equipment. Because if you take free equipment from he, that means that the person you promised to let them sell the equipment that you could get you a little cut off for, you can't do that no more, because you won't be able to justify why you going and buying equipment twice. But don't mind me, because that's just a guess that has absolutely no basis in any facts or any sort of, dear God, stop biting me, has no basis in facts whatsoever. So don't go about the place telling nobody that I said that that's what it is. I just guessing. If y'all got a better idea of why, just let me know, because I cannot figure out for the life of me why you would not accept free equipment for QH that need it. That don't make no sense to me. Why you would not accept free training when you could clearly see that people need it, so that somebody don't go lambasting these people now for something they don't even know. That ain't even cool. So now we're going into the sections of government that get audited by private companies. And by private companies, that would be Big Four firms, other auditing firms. It don't necessarily always have to be Big Four, but I believe KPMG has the lion's share of government audits. So we got the Barbados Agricultural Trust Fund. They only got 2014 and 2015 outstanding. And I could tell you, you can see a lot of that there here. And it just goes to show, once you got the training, you can get certain things done. Even with the difficulties that are there, you can get certain things done. Barbados Agricultural Development and Marketing Corporation, they actually they had some challenges with 2012 audit, but they have submitted the accounts for 2012, and then they have to go up to 2015 to get that there done. I love my dog too. He's so cute. Barbados Cane Industries Corporation, the audit for 2015 is what outstanding. And this is fantastic stuff. Barbados Conference Services, that's Lloyd Erskine Sandyford. them actually finished 2015. BIDC finished 2015. Sorry, for those who don't know, BIDC, Barbados Investments and Development Corporation. Barbados National Oil Company, 2015 almost done. Barbados Port Inc., 2015 done. Barbados Tourism Port Authority, 2014 and 2015 outstanding. Barbados Tourism Investment Inc., 2015 outstanding. Barbados Vocational Training Board, this one here, the audit for financial years 2007 to 2015 outstanding. Vocational Training Board, I know what's going on. I know why they can't get sorted out. Water Authority, 2014 and 2015 outstanding. CBC, 2015 done. Caves of Barbados, that's with the Harrison Cave and Ting, 2012 to 2015 outstanding. Child Care Board, 2014 has been completed, and they say they're going to try to get 2015 done. That in progress. Enterprise Growth Fund, 2014 done. FTC, Fair Trading Commission, they 2015 done. Financial Services Commission, 2015 done. Grand Adams Airport, 2015 done. When I get the general gist of what you're getting at, the audits that you had to go and hire out to the private companies, they're either near done or they're done. If you give the public servants the same training, we would get somewhere. We would get somewhere. We got to ask why the mainline these people get the training that they need. And I mean, it's real enough entities in here that are being audited by private companies, and majority of them done. I ain't saying the audits was easy. I ain't saying it was easy, but they get them done. We need to be able to figure out why the rest of these companies, why they've been taking the training so these ones can get done as well too. I would take special mention of student revolving loan because we know the issues that they're having. They say the reason why the audit for 2015 was delayed is because of the increase in loan activity and the request of information. They may getting it because they got shortage of staff. They ain't got nobody to pull the information basically. So we need to make sure that they keep a check on that. Now, on to the audits of secondary schools. I mentioned Common Mare Week. Yeah, when they submit no financials. In fact, the schools that have submitted financials, Aline, Darrell Jordan Secondary, Dayton Griffith Secondary, Graydon Seeley, and Harrison College. So to the 501, I say congrats. Good job when they get him the 2015 financials. The rest of the schools, which is basically everybody else, try and get any financials. I don't know what's going on. I ain't even pick on this school in particular because everybody just need to get on the program. But there's some schools I expected better of because they have an active PTA or association. Get it done. Make it a priority. Please, I beg you. I beg you. So, I will end off there today and I will let you all know that we are about more than halfway through. We to page 94. So I am grateful to you guys for sticking around, for listening to the majority of this report. I am trying also to make sure that we can finish by the time the next year, the 2016 Auditor General report come out so that we can comment on it. We have something really exciting planned for you. Well, exciting to me. I know how exciting it could be to Winner. But me, Jeremy, David Simpson, he's a big up person in ICAB, and two other surprise guests. I say surprise because I can't remember the names that I was given. So we just say it's a surprise. But we are going to have a panel discussion about all of the things that we would have discussed so far in this Auditor General's report. We will take questions from the audience. We're going to try to see if we could see what we think was the worst part of the report, what we think that you should be able to focus on next. And I invite everybody to join into the conversation and bring your questions. Bring your questions. We're going to have a great time with this panel discussion. So I'm looking forward to that when we finish to go through all of this. We're soon done. Don't be in despair. We're soon done. And then we're going to be some good experts when the next report come out. So, everybody have a great Monday. I hope that you enjoyed this next installment of Crystal's Corner. And say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Don't kiss me in my face. Just say bye. Good night, everybody.